Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Fire Trail. In today's episode, I just want to share an incredible update that I received from one of my very first clients that hired me to help them with their retirement planning and their 2024 budgeting. And they actually, the client called me up last Thursday and just gave me some great updates, and it was so encouraging to me, and I want to share it with you in today's video. Hey everyone, this is Xiao Yu. I retired at 37 from my traditional corporate finance job, and now I do YouTube videos discussing personal finance topics, helping individuals with their fire journey and personal coaching, and helping them achieve financial independence and retiring early. Okay, so some wonderful news I received last Thursday was a client called me up and wanted to just give me an update on how wonderful things were going financially for the couple, for them, that they were saving the target rate that we have set in place in order for them to achieve financial independence early so they can retire early. But more importantly, she also expressed that how because of the experience of working with me and getting their finances in order, how much better, how improved their marriage has been, that they're in sync, they're aligned, that they are both enthusiastic about the journey to financial independence. And when I heard this, I just lit up because this is why I do what I do. It's because I truly believe there is value, incredible value in helping others understand the path to financial independence. That it not only benefits yourself financially in the long run, but also if for those who are married, those in relationships, it helps strengthen the bond you have with your spouse. We all know that statistically shows that one of the reasons people fight in marriages usually revolves around money. It might not be directly related to money, but somehow it is connected, right? And when you in sync with your spouse regarding your finances and your goals to living a life that allows you to retire with dignity, both of you will be of one mind, one accord, and one direction, walking together in unison. And that's an incredible feeling to know you have a partner that has your back and you're working together to achieve something that will be monumental. Okay. So I just want to encourage you who are watching this video that here are some things that I really want you to consider when it comes to working with your spouse, working with your partner, and how to go through financial independence, how to save for retirement together in lockstep, and so that you guys don't fight, so that you reduce that stress. Okay. First and foremost, listen to each other. A lot of times what I see is one person, one of the spouse, is really gun ho about this new adventure. It was like, yes, I want to retire early. I want to listen to Shao and I want to, do everything he says, and retire like he did, right? But then the other spouse is left in the dark and might not be as aware of what the fire movement is, or what it means to retire early, and what it means, what it requires of a couple to achieve financial independence. Because it's not like, money just magically appear. You have to make sacrifices either by working more or reducing your spending, right? Reducing your expenses. So that's where a lot of tension comes from. There's one spouse who's gun ho, he's super excited, and just saying, "Hey, we need to stop spending on A, B, C, D, E, F, G on all these items. On I'm gonna work 2, 3 part-time job." And then the other spouse is just like, "Whoa, whoa, where's this coming from?" Right? Before you do anything, slow down, talk to each other, share with one another, and listen to each other. Make sure both of you understand what you're signing up for. Make sure both of you are committed. Make sure both of you are enthusiastic about this journey. Okay. I was very fortunate that I married somebody who was of the same mindset regarding finances. We both hate debt. We both wanted to save money for retirement. We both wanted to save money for our kids' education. We both said that we're never going to buy something that we could not afford to pay cash for, right? So I was very fortunate about that. And I was been extremely blessed that my wife was always supportive of my career, that whatever I needed to do to make things work, she was behind me. And it's been an incredible blessing. And so when I told her I was, leaving my traditional job and wanted to retire and do recreational employment, coaching others on their fire journey and, evaluating people's retirement plans, she got behind me and said, I trust you. You've always taken care of us. We God will take care of us. There's nothing we need to worry about because we have everything we need. And I'm so thankful she has that confidence in me. And that's what every couple needs. When they go on this financial journey together, they need to have each other's back. They need to have each other's support. Because if you don't, the first minute, the first time something comes up where it's unexpected, either an unexpected expense, you go over budget, things get stressful. You know what it tends to happen? One of the spouse say, "Hey, I told you this was a bad idea. I only did this because I want to make you happy, and I never want to do this in the first place. Oh, this was a big mistake." And that will just crush your spirit. That will just hurt, do incredible damage to your relationship. So before you go on this journey, please talk to each other, listen to each other, and make sure both of you are excited about this. Okay, number two, be willing to compromise, be willing to negotiate with each other. Don't have a harsh stance and say, "Hey, I have to spend X amount on groceries. I have to spend X amount on eating out. I have to spend X amount on vacation. I have to spend X amount on gifts." All right. Don't try to avoid having hard stances regarding finances, right? One of the more common areas is when I see somebody say, "I have to retire at 50. It has to be at 50 or it has to be at 45." Right? Try to be reasonable, be flexible, be understanding, considering the limitations of your financial circumstances. If you're only saving, ten, $15,000 a year, you are most likely not going to be able to retire at 45, 50 years old. That's just reality. Math is math. Math never lies, as I like to say, right? But if somebody says, "Hey, I really want to retire, let's say at 45, and I know just saving 10, 15,000 is not enough," how would you feel if for a trial period, I get a part-time job where I'm working, let's say from 6 o'clock to 9, 10 o'clock, maybe 3, 4 days a week, and bringing home, and let's say an extra $500 a week, right? 2,000 extra a month, 24,000 a year. Could we at least, just try and see how it works? You see how much better that sounds than saying, "Hey, I have to get 2, 3 jobs because I want to retire by 45, and I don't care how what you think. I don't care how it impacts our marriage. I don't care how it impacts our kids." No, when you present an alternative where there's flexibility, where there's room for negotiation, where there's room for consideration of the other person's feeling, it goes a lot better. So be willing to be flexible. Don't have hard stances when you're trying to make these numbers work. And finally, my one of the best advice I can leave you with is know it's okay to take a break from your financial journey to heal and improve your marriage. It is okay to say, "Hey, you know what? Let's put our savings on pause for 1 month, 2 month, because I can tell you're burnt out." If my wife ever was feeling, like, we were fortunate we never were in this instance. So I don't want to give the impression that but we were incredibly blessed. But if you ever come across this instance where, let's say, you're working that part-time job, she's working a part-time job, and both of you are saying, I'm feeling tired, we don't spend any time together, and it would be so nice if we could just go away for the weekend and just, spend some money and just, have a weekend to ourselves. It is absolutely okay to take a break. Take, say, hey, instead of saving this $2,000 from my part-time job this month, let's go on a nice vacation. Let's go up to a nice weekend out to, New York, Chicago or Disney World, whatever, and let's just recharge, reconnect. It is absolutely okay, because your relationship with your spouse is more important than $2,000. In the long run, when you hit 50, that $2,000 you just spent on that weekend getaway, it's not even material. It's not even a material impact. You're never gonna see it. It's just like a tiny little ripple in the pond. Um, so do not feel like, hey, we have a rigid budget and I have to save 2,000 extra every month. No, if your spouse needs a break and it's gonna help your marriage, your relationship, take that break and recharge. Okay. All right, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was encouraging to you. If it has been, please like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me grow this channel because I really do enjoy sharing this with you. Yeah, and also love to hear from you guys. Leave a comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next, speaking to you guys in the next video. As always, I wish you guys the best on your journey to financial freedom. Take care.